What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Forrest Knight, the investor here. Today I wanted to talk about something new that I'm going to do here on the channel. Obviously I'm very focused on investing, building wealth. Something that's been really important to me in these changing times is really providing useful and actionable information to young people of my generation. I'm 29 now, so I consider myself young, but really helping people build their own wealth. When it comes to changing your lifestyle, you're going to be the biggest factor in really changing the outcome of your life. And I really want to empower people and give people the tools so that they can do that for themselves. So what I'm actually going to do is start a new trading account. I'm going to contribute anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month to that account and really highlight the power of investing, the power of time and compound interest. So you'll be able to see me go through figuring out what stocks I want to invest in, the underlying reasons why. Some of them are going to be very simple, right? It's going to be like, I like this company and I believe in their product. Some of them might be a little bit more a deeper analysis. Some of them might be, just some long-term bets. But really just show you that investing in general is important. Highlighting and talking through some of the fallacies and mistakes that people make, like when the market dips and you lose 20% of your portfolio, a lot of people think, damn, I should sell. I want to get out since times are bad, and instead flip that around and looking at that more as an opportunity to buy more. And when prices decrease, right, or when there's a hit or a dip in the market, instead flipping that around and seeing that when a stock goes down 10%, maybe it's on sale by 10%. Maybe that's really an opportunity to buy and stop seeing red as bad all the time in the stock market. I hear so many people, especially my older friends that have retirement accounts, say, I lost so much money. And it's like, you didn't lose money. You only lose money when you sell. If you're not selling, you're not locking in any gains. You're certainly not locking in any losses. And so it's a really good time to buy. Obviously, if you're at the end of your career and you have to sell, that's very different. But most of the people, I'd say 99% of the people that I hear about in these situations don't have to sell. Then they do sell, and then they realize those losses when you didn't really have to. Don't sell. I've been watching a ton of other YouTubers and channels talking about investing and trying to figure out, how do I want to build this channel, or what do I want to focus on? And I think what's really going to be valuable is actually putting my money where my mouth is and actually spending my own money, filming that, documenting it, and really showing that this isn't just BS. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be a genius, but I do think that I have a lot of value to add. And just being myself and being a person and taking action and highlighting and documenting my action. Hopefully I can get other people to take action, and we can build a cool little movement along the way. So I would highly appreciate it if you hit the like button, the subscribe button. My plan is to start doing this in the month of August. So next month there's some preliminary work and figuring out what are the first stocks I want to buy in this new account, figuring out what platform I want to use. Long term for this specifically, I have a few different brokerage accounts just floating around and things like that. So there's some logistical stuff I want to figure out. So the first week of August is going to be the video where I go through making my first transaction. I'm going to have already deposited that first $1,000 to $2,000, and then after that, expect weekly videos reviewing account performance. If I need to retrade, that'll be the time in those follow-up videos where I say, okay, maybe this wasn't a good transaction. Maybe I want to sell out of this and buy into this. Things like that. All of that will happen in those weekly videos. And then the beginning of each month will be the next, capital injection into the account, basically where I invest $1,000 or $2,000 more dollars. So check that out. That's the plan right now. Very subject to change. Let me know your thoughts. If there's any stocks or any things or companies you're interested in that you want to see me buy, let me know. I just might buy them. I think this could be pretty fun to have, an account with my money and your investment choices. Anything else I need to talk about, Titus? Oh yeah. So who am I and why should you care about what I say? I'm Forrest Knight. I'm 29 years old. My day job is in corporate sales, background in software engineering. I also do real estate investing, so I started Longview Acquisitions with a few other partners. We're based here out of New York City, and what we do is we buy apartment communities and raise money to allow investors to invest in the investment opportunities that create. I've always been very fascinated by, real estate, the idea that you can play Monopoly in real life, right? All of this world that we live in. And I think the really cool thing about real estate is like everything that you look out in, and all the businesses that you go to, the cities that you live in, like somebody owns that, right? These aren't just buildings that are here. Everybody owns a piece of that. And I always was very fascinated by the idea that I could be one of those people, right? The street that we walk on and literally everything around us is owned by somebody. And when I was a kid, I'd always look up at buildings and be like, why don't I own that building? Who owns that building? I want to own that building. Same with wealth, right? When you learn about stocks and investing, and I would hear about people who accumulated all this wealth over time, I always considered like, what's the primary difference between myself and them? Why are they really better than me? And the answer in my mind is always no. I honestly don't think anybody's better than me, and I think that I can do better, be better than most people at just about anything, right? Like I'm just a natural born competitor, and so a lot of this endeavor is in trying to realize that, young aspirational goal, actualize my dreams, and hopefully give back and motivate other people to realize that, a lot of these, like you can own that building, you can own a piece of your community, right? Not just your house, but you could invest in the movie theater. There's no reason why, for whoever's watching this, you and your friends couldn't collaborate and own the local theater, right? You could all be partners in that business, hire employees, you could even hire someone to run it day to day, and you just own the facility. These are all things that are very much in reach, but that we don't talk about, we don't learn about or aspire to do when we're growing up, because we're all taught to believe that we just gotta have a 9-to-5 job, which is fine. I'm not against 9-to-5s. I actually love my job. It took me a while to get into the role that I'm in. It's a combination of all my different technical skills and sales skills, but at the same time, I think everyone should always do more than that. There's so much more fulfilling things that we can do in life if you just reach out and get them. So stop rambling. This video is already longer than I intended it to be, so that's it. Thank you for stopping by, and see you in the next one.